she say she want hood nigga. I keep the perk by the pound. The trunk stay bumped and y'all know we run the town. Hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around. Thick bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. Hood nigga. And my Chevy sitting on 24s. Flats look like flapjack. Pancake, you ain't no hood nigga. I'ma play the game how it go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood, folks. I'm on that good and alcohol. I got some down bitches I can call. What's that? I don't know what I'ma do without y'all. I'ma fall till the day I fall. Yeah, long as my bitches love me. I can give a darn about no hate long as my bitches love me. I can give a darn about no hate long as these bitches love me. I can give a darn about no hate long as these bitches love me. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this super fly, dirt, coast, muddy water. Shorty, pop that pussy if you wanna. Let me tell you about this old school pouring lean, candy yams and collard greens, pocket full of stones, riding clean.
Well, I'm just one parlay away from a new house, new car. I'm just one parlay away. Trust I'ma take us far. I'm just one parlay away. One parlay away. One parlay away. Oh, I took the Chiefs on over, took my homes on yards. Everything is going good so far. Lakers beating the Knicks, spread is only 6. 2 minutes left in the game, baby. I'm about to hit. Ow!
I need out, yeah, I need out. Blood pressure higher than a body count. Tomorrow she has to go. She's a mama. I think I married a hoe. Married a hoe. I said, mama, I think I married a hoe. I made a mistake, mama. No, oh no. I want you. A man can't do nothing for you. All these hoes ain't loyal. All these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. When a rich brother wants you and
tell me about me. Stop telling 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 me about me. I don't need you to tell me about me.
Man, welcome back, y'all, to another episode. Let's Talk Jay vs. Jordan. Also, another episode on the JVJ Network and on Let's Talk on Facebook, man. So let me go ahead and do the little spiel real quick, like, cause y'all know I do it every time. We can get past it real quick. Like, hold on, where my music at? We doing soul searching tonight. Well, today we're gonna do soul searching because we're gonna soul search on this topic again. But man, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, share, turn the notice on, all that in the bag of chips for you, boy, y'all, man. We trying to grow around here. I got some goals I'm trying to reach, man, and I can only get to them with y'all because, you know, this is a social experiment right here. So help your boy out. Look out for me, y'all. Let's do that shit, man. Look, man, we're doing part 2 of talking about this Cincinnati Brawl. We're doing part 2 because last night conversation kind of got derailed with a particular person hopping up, talking crazy, just saying stupid shit and ignoring reality in their face. But that's neither here nor there, y'all. It's neither here nor there. I ran across another video that kind of shaped a better view of what actually transpired and the actual reactions that are happening in our society pertaining to this incident. And that's why I was like, when last night I was talking about white folks a little bit, and I know a lot of folks probably felt like, oh man, he just hate white people. Like, no. As the group, I got some issues because the group has done a lot of fucked up shit to people that look like me, and I'll never fucking hold my tongue on that. But individual white people, I got a lot of white folks I fuck with. I grew up around a lot of fucking white people in the town I grew up in. It was a majority white, like 80, 90% white people. I've been around folks, and I got a lot of close friends that are in that community. And I ran across a few people in this video that actually spoke out and said what's right, man. Because at the end of the day, this situation just comes down, and every situation in this society should come down to what's right and what's wrong. Fuck all the other political shits that back it up. Fuck all the racial issues behind it. What's right and what's wrong? And if people have a good moral compass, they will always be able to find true north and say, look, I'm on the side of what's right. All that other shit just helps dilute the water. But we're going to jump into this video, y'all. I want y'all to check this out. Shout out to the channel. They bigger than me, so I only know I'm shouting them out. But Black Discoveries, man. Ran across this channel on Black Discoveries. So I hope y'all enjoy this. And I got a final video, just a pick me up at the end to help people try to understand some shit, especially coming from the black perspective, and possibly giving some folks some motivation to get out here and get it. But man, get your popcorn, get your weed, get whatever you need. Whatever you need, y'all, because we about to jump into it. So without further ado, man, let's go and get into this thing.
I asked city leaders directly. Well, the man that Pastor Lynch was talking about who made the slap that you could see on some of the cameras on social media, will he be facing charges?
We are actively investigating him. We take all violence very seriously. As I mentioned, I expect more charges and more arrests.
They spoke to his counsel before they went down to see him, and the counsel said no. He did not want the police talking to his client. So therefore, we have not had a conversation with him yet.
Like, what the f is she even talking about? You've already arrested 4 of the black folks that were in the fight, and you have video evidence of this white man walking up after it was de-escalated and smacking the black man in the red shirt right in the face. And that's when all hell breaks loose. And you want to talk to him, and you're being told no, and you're just like, well, that's always. You have video evidence of him assaulting someone, and they're saying these people are Russians. So what happened to America first? I guess that goes out the window when it's black folks, right?
Now you tell me if this makes sense. A fight breaks out here in Cincinnati, and guess who ends up in handcuffs? Only the black folks. Not the ones who started it, not the ones caught on camera yelling slurs in the street after things calmed down. Just us. And now, new footage is coming out, showing the real story, and showing exactly what the news didn't want you to see. And while all this is happening, there's something else you need to know. These same streets are seeing Klan flyers being passed around, trying to recruit. So before you make up your mind, I want you to watch this video carefully. See who's doing what, hear what's being said, and then you tell me, is this justice? Or is this just another way to keep us in our place?
For the first time.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, they're gonna cover a little bit about the Klan flyers going around, because the Klan is still alive, unbeknownst to some people that say racism is over with. Tim Scott's stupid ass cooning out here tap dancing that motherfucker talking about racism is over with. The KKK is still around, and their whole fucking mission statement is to be racist against other races. But racism's dead in America. Not only about the KKK flyers, though, y'all. There was something else that was actually a little bit more extreme that actually happened, and the FBI had to step in. I'll show that to y'all after we get done with this.
Since that viral fight last week here in downtown Cincinnati near 4th and Elm Street, we have new video of the moments before and after this viral clip. This video gives us a different angle. You can see an altercation involving two people throwing punches at each other with others surrounding them.
Oh, y'all almost made it with no drama.
Today, for the first time from an official government podium, leaders like Pastor Damon Lynch acknowledged more detail about what allegedly happened between these two men.
Two combatants, one black, one white. The black man steps in, breaks it up. The white guy re-engages, slaps, not the black man that he had just squared up with, but slaps another black man. And nobody's asking, why didn't he just walk away?
In this new video from a distance, you do see someone attempting to break this pair up. During this portion of the brawl, another man, you can see in what looks like a gray shirt, ends up apparently knocked down in the middle of the street. From this video WCPO has, it's unclear how he got there. He appears to be down near where the man in the white shirt, who was fighting earlier in the viral brawl, is now kneeling. In this altercation, the man in the middle of the street begins engaging with a couple of other people who appear to be kicking at him. He gets up, continues arguing with the man who attempts to throw punches. Eventually, this pair is separated, and this man shouts.
And that was a cool swing and a miss, y'all. A cool swing and a miss.
What's the N-word? Cincinnati police.
And for the people last night that kept saying they didn't hear any racial slurs being heard, I hope you saw that right there. That was your racial slurs being hurled, like everybody's been telling you, but you know, you want to believe your own narrative that these people were victims.
Chief Teresa Thigi says police have talked to the man in the white shirt who engaged in the most viral portion of this brawl, but he retained an attorney.
He is represented by counsel. The investigators are aware of that. They spoke to his counsel before they went down to see him, and the counsel said no. They didn't. He didn't.
Now think about in America where you're caught on camera assaulting somebody, and the police come to talk to you, but your lawyer says, nah, y'all can't speak to him. Like, in what world is that allowed? When have y'all ever seen that? Like, no, motherfucker. You gonna bring his ass down to the precinct. If he want to have his lawyer with him while we question him, he can have his lawyer there. That's his right. But outside of that, this motherfucker coming to get talked to, they saying the lawyer said don't speak to him, so we can't speak to him. And we talk about the differences between how certain people are treated in this country. Where have you ever seen a black person say, they lawyers say, hey, he ain't speaking to y'all, and the police be like, okay, well, you know, we'll just figure it out. It's like, hell no. It's like, you coming downtown with us, bruh. You coming downtown with us. We about to have a conversation. This shit crazy.
Did not want the police talking to his client, so therefore we have not had a conversation with him yet.
He allegedly slapped the man who attempted to break the fight up.
This is racial because it is unequal justice. And so until we see all mugshots, this is still a racial issue.
Officials told WCPO today they expect more charges to be filed.
Several people at today's city council meeting spoke about the brawl and the city's response to it. Most of those who spoke upset that none of the people in the Caucasian group, especially the one seen on video slapping a black man, had been charged or arrested.
You have a white man who started the racism, spewing racial slurs and slapping a black man, and he still has not been charged. I am ashamed of you all.
We spoke with the vice mayor about
the
frustrations, and she shares.
Matter of fact, me too. Bernie, tell him.
That ain't right. That ain't right. It ain't right.
Got a motherfucker on camera assaulting somebody. You ain't even talking to him, but you arresting all the black folks that responded after he slapped somebody. That shit ain't right, y'all. That shit ain't right. Them folks did not start that shit, but they all the ones that's got $500,000 bonds. While y'all ain't even talked to the other motherfucker who started the shit. It's a double standard in America, and this shit is just showing more and more, and you wonder why black folks have been speaking up. The people that have been sitting around way before now, talking about y'all need to get over this stuff. We've gotten so much better. Better from what? Better from shit? Yeah, anything's better from shit. That still don't make it good. And we've been arguing about these situations that be happening in society, and people keep telling us we're just making shit up. But you're witnessing it in 2025 in front of your face right now. You saw somebody aggressively attack somebody. It's on camera. The police don't arrest this person. They don't even talk to him because his lawyer said no. But the black folks that responded after that attack are all the ones getting booked. Because they got 6 people locked up right now. They locked up 2 girls and 4 guys. Not one white person that started that shit.
Personally, I expect him to be arrested for sure.
You expect?
The message that we received was everybody who's responsible for this brawl will be brought to justice.
But she says people need to be patient.
While it doesn't look good, I think we have to trust the system. We have to trust our police to go through their investigation to be successful. Sometimes when you rush to do something before you have enough, you end up losing the case.
We turn now to racial.
Now think about that. They say sometimes if you rush, you don't want to rush because you might possibly lose that case. Y'all didn't hesitate to lock them black people up. Think about that, y'all. Because they're telling you something, but you got to witness what's actually happening. She wants to say, yeah, okay, just so we can possibly get a conviction on this guy that started it, we got to take our time and be patient. But you didn't waste one motherfucking second locking the black folks up. You ain't waste 1 second. And I'm talking about, look, man, they got all this off of video cameras, off of cell phone footage and all that woo stuff. So they had to really look hard at that shit to actually analyze and identify these people. They didn't waste no time getting them black folks. Them black folks were locked up within the next 3 days. And they slowly still getting people. You telling me you gotta wait, but you didn't see that white? It's double standards in society, man. And see, Anger Man in the building. I ain't seen Anger Man in forever. He said those are Russians, not white Americans. There's no difference. There's no difference between the two.
Racial tensions escalating in Cincinnati days after a massive brawl downtown went viral online. And now KKK flyers found in one neighborhood are raising more questions and concerns. Authorities now investigating this video showing a man on the ground who can be heard shouting a racial slur. Additional footage shows a woman being punched before she collapses, that woman saying she suffered brain trauma. The video fueling racial tensions and becoming a flashpoint among politicians. Vice President J.D. Vance, the former Ohio senator, claiming America's cities aren't safe.
You had a grown man who sucker punched a middle-aged woman. We've had way too much lawlessness on the streets of great American cities.
And now police are searching for those responsible for distributing KKK flyers around Cincinnati.
The racial dynamics of this fight are unavoidable. And some have cynically used the opportunity to try and divide us along racial lines. That is a
go ahead and say who's been doing that. The same people that started that shit. Yeah, tell the truth. Tell who it is who's been trying to divide us racially.
choice we must firmly reject.
The mayor says he's working with the governor to deploy more resources, including SWAT teams, to urgently fix what he says is a false perception of a dangerous city.
Preventing violent crime has been our singular top priority. We have to make the city safer right now.
So now that more information is...
Y'all hear you say you got to make the city safer. I want y'all to hear from this gentleman right here. And to Snowman, your comment, you said the fuck there ain't. No, it's not, because I want you to understand something. And you know your community better than I do. Well, I would hope you do. It doesn't matter if a black person comes from Uganda, if he comes from Asia or whatever the fuck. In America, he's a black person. That's how y'all see it. That's how majority of white folks see it. So it doesn't matter whether this white guy's from Russia, Ukraine, fucking Switzerland. It don't matter. He's white in America. This country was built on race. So it doesn't matter where the fuck he's from. I don't care where his nationality is from. He's still white. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
Now,
So now that more information is coming.
Oh, but listen to this gentleman right here. This one of my Caucasian brothers that I get behind because he spoke truth. He saw something that was wrong and he called it out. And if anybody disagrees with him, let me know. Let me know. Because I think he about to spit a whole bunch of facts and give you some information that you probably didn't know about.
Now it's looking like the Cincinnati Brawl narrative we were fed by all the races is complete bullshit. Of course, let's get into it. So what we were told was that this was a fight where some black folks were chasing down and beating white people because they're white. That's what we've been told this whole time by these people. And now that more video,
that's what came out initially. That's what came out initially. They just painted the black people as criminals and thugs, and that's all it was. That's all it was. That was a story. That's what they ran with.
Video evidence is coming out. It's very obvious that they cut the very beginning of the fight that shows it was a mutual fight. It was a normal bar fight, drunk fight, whatever you want to call it. I've been in many of them back in the day when I was younger, where two groups of people are talking shit. There's little scuffles by both sides, and then it gets broken up. A black man and a white man both step in, break it up. They de-escalate it. And then the big white man walks up to the black man in the red shirt and smacks him right in the face, and then all hell breaks loose. And they've arrested 4 of the black folks. And let's see what the chief of police said when she was asked about why they haven't arrested the white man.
I asked city leaders directly. Well, the man that Pastor Lynch was talking about who made...
Yeah, it was mutual in the beginning, and then it got broken up. So, I mean, you got to follow. You got to follow, man. I know you heard him. You got to follow. You got to track. You got to track this shit. It was mutual in the beginning. They were going back and forth with each other. The motherfucker broke that shit up. Yeah, y'all chill out. It was done. The black dude was done. White dude came right back and smacked another dude in the face. Egging it on. Could have just walked away. But nah. You had to show him. I'm going to smack you in your face. And you see what he got. You see what he got for that smack.
The slap that you could see on some of the cameras on social media. Will he be facing charges?
We are actively investigating him. We take all violence very seriously. As I mentioned, I expect more charges and more arrests.
They spoke to his counsel before they went down to see him, and the counsel said no. He did not want the police talking to his client. So therefore, we have not had a conversation with him yet.
Like, what the fuck is she even talking about? You've already arrested 4 of the black folks that were in the fight, and you have video evidence of this white man walking up after it was de-escalated and smacking the black man in the red shirt right in the face. And that's when all hell breaks loose. And you want to talk to him, and you're being told no, and you're just like, well, that's always. You have video evidence of him assaulting someone, and they're saying these people are Russians. So what happened to America first? I guess that goes out the window when it's black folks, right? You gotta make it into a race thing when the black folks are sticking up for themselves. Let me remind you that they have a stand your ground law in Ohio, and I'm about to show you exactly what it's.
This part right here that a lot of people need to pay attention to, and I bet money them black folks that's being charged right now, they gonna claim this right here. If they got a good enough lawyer, they better claim this stand your ground law. Listen to what the law says.
So Ohio has a stand your ground law they passed in 2021 that takes away the duty to retreat. You can see it right there. There was a requirement to retreat, and now there's not. And the law gives you a self-defense right in defense of yourself, in defense of another, in defense of one's residence. So as soon as it was de-escalated and the white man walked up to the black man and smacked him right in the face, everybody there had a right, according to Ohio,
to whoop his ass.
Spot.
Yeah, that too.
Right there, boom, done. And all he did was get a beaten. So I'm really confused at how we're arresting the black folks in this situation, because everybody there had a right to defend the black man in the red shirt after he got smacked. Everybody. The Ohio law says it. Somebody that was not involved at all, that was standing there, that saw him get smacked, could have pulled out a pew-pew and ended it all right there. But he gets a beat down, and then they want to arrest 4 of the black folks. 5 of them, I think. They're trying to get the other one. He's not got arrested yet with felonies, and they won't even go arrest the white man that they have evidence of assaulting the black man in the red shirt. And don't
make that make sense in America. And the sad part is, it makes all the sense in America. It makes all the sense in America, because this country is a racist ass country. It's always been. And you have people that sit around and talk about, we're past that, we need to get over that, it's not bad anymore, all this. They be the main ones practicing the shit. They be the main ones turning the blind eye when they say their fellow folks do that shit. We even teach the immigrants to come in this country and do that shit. Think about that. You got immigrants that come to this country and say racist shit to black folks and do all that shit. It's good. It's taught. It's part of this country, man. It's in the blood and soul of this country. But yeah, Ohio State law. Stand your ground. I would argue it. And I want to see if the folks that advocated for this, because the stand your ground shit is a conservative talking point. That's what they pushed through. I want to see if the conservatives, the same ones who were demonizing the black folks, gonna abide by that law and say, yeah, they had a right to defend themselves and that person that got smacked. Because I know what it's gonna come down to. Even if they actually invoke the law and make it right, it's like, yeah, they did stand their ground, but they went too far. They went too far. When we have police, white policemen in America that will pull up on a kid at the park playing with a toy gun and bust him through the window within fucking 12 seconds, but that's perfectly fucking fine. But if you get smacked in the face in America as a black person and it happens to be a white person do it, you better not beat his ass up. You better not do it. You better not do it. We're going to put some felonies on you, buddy. We're going to put some felonies on you, and we're not even going to charge a white dude for smacking you. This is America, y'all. This is America. And people need to open their eyes to it. And if you have a problem, you need to call it out. For all of y'all that's quiet, I just have to believe that you're complicit. You with the bullshit, and I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. Just stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from my folks. We don't fuck with you. Stay over there and be hateful and evil. Because if it's wrong when I do something wrong, it better be wrong when you do it too. And when we don't have that equilibrium between the two, we got problems. We got issues. And that's why this country's always had issues.
Don't give me this, oh, they jumped and blah, blah. You have a right to unalive them on the spot. I don't need to hear about, oh, they got jumped and the woman got hit. The woman went and got involved in the fight. If you're in that fight, anybody running up to you could be a threat. And Ohio tells you that if you are threatened, you have a right to self-defense. So the best advice...
And I'm being honest with you, I had to say it last night because I was still on the same shit like, man, look, it's unfortunate that lady got hit, but motherfuckers kept trying to use her as like the Trojan horse to get their argument across. This white lady got hit, this white lady got hit. Even in the interview that she did with whoever this bitch is on Fox News, the one in the background of my image, y'all, I forget her name. I don't really care about them folks. Them folks racist as fuck over there. But in the interview that she was doing with her while she was talking, they were playing the video in the background. It showed her going up, pushing on folks. She was pushing people. And as soon as she pushed, the moment she got hit, just watch the moment she got hit right before it, that was her over there shoving people and got her ass knocked the fuck out. But she's the poor victim. Ohio law said, when you putting your hands on me, bro, I got a right to defend myself. Are we going to be law and order? Or are we going to keep doing that same old lie? Like, it's law and order for you, motherfucker. But when we do it, it's justified. I wonder if people going to jump on that because that's what a lot of people have been doing. They've been justifying this fucked up shit, but then demonizing the exact same thing if it's somebody else. Make it make sense. I can't stand a hypocrite, bro.
I can give you, if you're not a racist conservative, is to wait for the facts to come out. I waited a week because if you don't, they will have you looking dumb. You have literally sided with racist because you jumped on this 6 days ago and didn't wait all the information, okay? It's very obvious what happened here. It's very obvious that some shit's going on that they don't want to go arrest the white man when they have video evidence of him smacking the black man. We should all be furious that the black people are arrested and the white man's not. And instead, the racists have everybody mad at the black folks.
Thank God for social media because now the folks up in Cincinnati, the clear folk.
Hey, man, but before Sugar Tits talk, for this gentleman right here, man, for this man right here, we need to give him a round of applause. I don't even think I got round of applause music. Let me see what I got close enough to give him some praise for what he just said because he spoke facts. He spoke facts. For all the people that had a problem with what he said.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
For all the people that got a problem with it. One more time for the people in the back, because they probably didn't hear me. I was talking to y'all, the people that had a problem with what that man said. This is for y'all.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
It's too damn bad. Because the truth is the truth. And the truth shall set your ass free. Just open up your heart and get that truth on out. See, we got Dewan up in the building said, my barber shot and killed a man trying to rob him. Shot him 8 times. Do you think he should have gotten a murder charge? Look, I'm gonna tell you the exact same thing that they fucking they gonna do to these black folks is what they did to him. they gonna say you went too far. One punch would have been enough. One bullet would have been enough. But put them in that situation. What was the name? Ahmaud Arbery, they shot him with a shotgun like 3 times. And nobody got arrested that day. It only took when that video that dummy fucking recorded of him, his stupid ass being an accessory to something. That's just show you how dumb some of these motherfuckers is. Motherfucker filmed it, showed it to the cops, and put it on the internet. Like, bitch, they gonna show that y'all ran and chased this boy down and shot him and deleted him. His dumb ass put it out there. Don't make no sense. But yeah, they gonna make the same argument. They gonna make the same argument when it pertains to this situation compared to your guy's situation. They're gonna say it was excessive. He went too far. After the first or the second bullet, he should have been done, but he shot 6 more times. They're gonna say after y'all knocked him on the ground, they're kicking him in the face and all that's just too far. That's what they're gonna do. I already know the game plan because I haven't seen it too much in my life. That's gonna be the next play. So, and look, do I think he should have got a murder charge? In my opinion, I would have to see how the robbery actually happened. Like the motherfucker bust in and he just pop. Hey, look, he got it. I ain't giving him no murder charge on that shit. But if it was like I popped the motherfucker, popped him again, the motherfucker fell down, and I came and pop, put more in him, it'll be a different story. So I don't know, man. I don't know your specific situation with your barber. Man, it sucked to lose a good barber too, man. You know how hard it is for y'all folks to be finding haircuts. I cut my own hair, but I be hearing people all the time talking about, man, it's so hard finding a good barber. I don't know, man. I don't know the situation, man. Best luck to him. Hope he got a good lawyer.
Arrested in the white man.
But give that man a round of applause right there. But we got the sister. She about to bring out the sugar tits and tell us something.
It's not. And instead, the racists have everybody mad at the black folks.
Thank God for social media, because now the folks up in Cincinnati, the clear folk, they got a flyer going around telling the white citizens, oh, protect yourself against people of color. They got a number. They're trying to riot and rally. He's very much giving KKK, really trying to make it seem like it was a hate crime, like black people are just out here attacking white people. And I'm so grateful.
And that's how it's been portrayed. That's how it's always been portrayed. White people need to be fearful of these black folks because these black folks are just gonna attack you for no fucking reason. That's the narrative they've been pushing ever since I've been alive, long before I've been alive, all the way back to the inception of this country. Once black, matter of fact, even when they were slaves, they were perpetuating the same lie. It's crazy. It's crazy. See, Angerman said, "Goddamn, them some big old titties." I know you like looking at that shit right there, man. Don't be looking at my brown sugar, man. Nah, she got him out there on purpose, man. She put him out there so she can get some views. They know what they be doing.
For social media, because we can clearly see who's who. And
Too
the
big for me, though.
stereotypes and propaganda that the world, society, white society has been pumping out about black people for decades, ever since the television was invented. We can now speak for ourselves because we have our own platforms. And this is why I use my voice to say whatever it is that I need to say, because baby, we ain't going. Y'all not, we got to keep saying it. Y'all keep trying to destiny swap. We know who the perpetrators are of the most heinous crimes committed against humanity. And it is not people that look like me. It's not us. It's not. White people are not just getting attacked because they're white. If we literally wanted to return the energy, it would be terrible. The streets would be terrible. And y'all keep thinking that
Kenny, you need to take your ass to work, buddy. Keep your eyes on the prize, man. Eyes on the prize. Looking at the wrong thing. Something wrong with y'all. Y'all need to go talk to somebody.
Y'all big and bad. Y'all really think that? Do y'all know what a YN is? These young, they don't give a fuck. They ain't got nothing to lose.
They damn sure don't.
Y'all keep thinking that y'all can hit people, assault people, attack people. If we fight each other like that, y'all love to say black on black crime, even though we could say white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime. Everybody who's in proximity to each other commits crimes against each other. That's just how it goes. But y'all keep pumping out this negative propaganda about black people. If y'all think that we're thugs and we fight each other and we unalive each other, what do you think we would do to you?
You're goddamn right.
Just think about it, man. Just making a motherfucker a boogeyman, but then acting like that's why I be laughing at the shit, because they know most. I think the ones who like to practice this racism and shit, they know that. They know when it's a crazy crash out black person, and they know when it's an upstanding citizen black person. They know who the fuck to pick on. It's just like the bully at school. The bully know not to go mess with the kid that could possibly knock his ass out. He gonna mess with the motherfucker that ain't gonna do nothing to him. They be picking motherfuckers out like that, bro. It's crazy. You trying to pick on folks. Uncanny. Don't nobody care about these hard eyes. Don't look. You know, Lita gonna see this video and come in and smack you in the back of the neck. And then the one said his bond is $655K, and the biggest had that gas. And the biggest had that gas. I don't get that last part, but that's a high ass bond. Yeah, that's a high ass bond, man. Hey, look, man, look. You want to shout him out, man? We can try to get an effort, some people to support him, man. He need to go fund me or something, man. Look, some people need to set some shit up, man. If you feel like he was in the right for doing what he did and it's justified, man, look, shout him out and try to get a GoFundMe going for the man, man. Because I don't like seeing innocent folks being put in prison, especially when they just defended themselves. And this is what we're dealing with this situation. But I'm gonna let Big Titty Betty keep talking, y'all, because y'all know y'all liking this video.
Leave Black people alone. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I understand y'all are glitching and malfunctioning because this is not 1955. You can't just go around whipping Black people, harassing and stalking and assaulting without consequence. And you genetically, you don't know how to handle that. This is what a little bit of equality looks like. But we don't bother y'all. If you leave us alone, we leave you alone. That's it. Go off to Arkansas, go live in the mountains, go create your cults, protect the kids out there.
Make sure you do that.
But go off and do your own thing. We don't care. Just leave us alone. Leave us alone. Y'all keep thinking y'all the only persons that's carrying. Black people carry too.
Yeah, I got my shit
Don't
right.
write a check that your
I got my
can't
shit right
cash.
here.
I already knew them Russian white people went over there to bother.
And they're like, and he gonna be off on a lot of his shit. But shout out to the sister, man. She gave some of y'all some eye candy for a second. But like, in all honesty, the last part is like, man, most Black folks don't give a fuck about what white people are doing. We don't really care about what y'all got going on. We not really concerned with that shit. But y'all seem to have an infatuation, and I'm not saying all white people, but a lot of white people have an infatuation with what Black people got going on. Bro, just leave us the fuck alone, bro. Like, that's some real ass shit. Just leave us the fuck alone. It's so simple, man. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. You know, we made a song about that a long time ago for y'all. Y'all should have caught on to the gist of it, man. But like, for real, man, just leave us the fuck alone, man. We ain't trying to bother y'all, man. But this brother right here about to get a few things wrong because he came out with his shit quick. But the gist of it, the full thesis of what he's about to say is pretty much on point.
To those Black people at that Cincinnati Jazz Festival. And then when you see the video, they're literally the only white people there. They're literally the only white people within that vicinity. And if you watch the unedited version, it's clear as fuck that this white man was going off at the mouth and he slapped that Black guy. So then they rocked his wife too. I don't feel.
See, that's the first thing you're wrong with. That wasn't his wife. I had to explain that to Red last night. Kept swearing up and down that girl was somehow in a relationship with that guy. She didn't even know them motherfuckers. She didn't know. They said, I think they had like a bridal like dinner or a wedding dinner or something out there, and they just showed up. She didn't know them. She didn't know them at all. So like, he's wrong about that one. And he said, did you hear that the KKK back in town today? They always back in town. I'm not from there, so what town they in? What town they in, DeJuan? We put out a APB. People be on the lookout. Go see what they talking about.
Bad for anybody in that situation. Because at the end of the day, that's what some of these white people will do. They will literally see Black people minding their fucking business, and they'll come over there thinking that they're gonna get away with messing with Black people. Oh, the media will spin this any way they want to. It doesn't matter. You're gonna get tracked. We do not care. We do not care about what the media puts out. We don't care about none of that.
I told motherfuckers last night, man, motherfuckers willing to do the time, bro. You got a lot of young ass YNs out here that are crash out dummies, bro. They don't care about doing that time. Like, you better be very careful with who you do it to, and hopefully you just don't do it at all. But man, there's a lot of folks that we're not our ancestors, bro. Motherfuckers is willing to do the fucking time. Cause we already know the system gonna judge it unfairly anyways. But man, you fuck around, you gonna find. Ain't that y'all turn? Fuck around and find out. Motherfuckers gonna fuck around and they gonna find out. These folks ain't going for that shit, bro. And I hope you don't run across a YN, because your ass might not make it back home, bro. These motherfucking crash out dummies, bro. I be talking about them all the time. I don't like being around them. Y'all go fuck with one of them motherfuckers, you gonna find out real bad. It's gonna be the last thing you found out. Fuck around with them folks, man. And shout out to my boy Marcus in the building. Shout out to Marcus. The one said in Columbus, Ohio, Man, y'all better go out there and fucking counter protest their ass, man. Don't let the motherfucker that walk around there doing all that shit. Like, for real, some people got to say something, but look, man, some people just got to talk about it too, because that's my job over here. I'm talking about it. I ain't going to be out here marching all that in the street shit. I got to be at work on Monday. And see, Marcus said YNs is very dumb. Yeah, they be crashing out. They say that term is dumb. I think so too, man. Because I guess it's supposed to stand for like youngins. But I don't know what the fuck it stands for. People just be using terms, man. I ain't hip, man. I'm old.
You know damn well them black people didn't just jump random white people from Russia for no reason. We could probably hear the accent.
So you telling me the woman that got knocked out in the
shout out to that brother for trying, man. We got another brother right here, the young brother. He gonna speak a little bit more in depth on it. He gonna talk about a few things. I was tracking with him for a little bit.
And they got beat up with Russia, and that they ran back to Russia. That's why no charges are being brought about them or any mugshot. Yeah, somebody needs.
That is the question we need to verify. Are they still in the state? Because they shouldn't allow them motherfuckers to leave the state. The woman wasn't Russian. I think she was just a regular old white woman from America. But them dudes was Russians. So I'm hoping they didn't let them bitches flee the country. Because if they let them flee the country, bro, y'all already know they just gonna charge the niggers. That's what they got to do, just charge the niggers and keep it moving. I hope they ain't let them bitches leave the country. But, you know, they ain't trying to talk to them, so they don't tell them what the fuck.
Go down to Fox News and kick all their asses. Because they really went and fired up all the racist people out here, turned this into a race thing, try to make black people look like animals, calling this unacceptable. You got JD Vance calling us lawless thugs. And then it turns out that the dude was the one who started the fight, was walking down the street and slapping people. Like, it's crazy that they really circulated the aftermath, but didn't show the beginning.
Yeah,
and you know how social media is. The minute we see anything, we take, well, I'm not even gonna say me, they take it and run with it. Like, you really had racists and supremacists slandering the fuck out of our name. You got a white woman, I saw that a couple days ago, talking about we need to stand up to the black people. Enough's enough. We need to take pages from their book and rise up and just, I guess, start. Then you got another white man talking about he ready for a race war. Why are y'all so bloodthirsty for our blood? Like, you even had y'all own people.
Hey, like, for real though, you really got to ask yourself that question. Where did all this hate for black people come from? Because, like, think about the inception of this country all the way to now. And this hate has been there the entire time. It has never disappeared. It's never gone anywhere. Why? Why? I really want to know why. And after you tell me why, I'm going to tell you this. This shit getting out of hand, bro. This shit crazy. Bloodthirsty for our blood. He ain't lying. Because y'all see it. If you on social media, you see it. You see it in the comment sections. You see it in the videos. You see it. You see it on the panels. You see that shit. People be acting like they don't see nothing. You see that shit.
YT's literally saying that he was begging for that whooping. Didn't the mayor of that place say he was begging for that beat down?
Councilwoman.
And y'all are even threatening your own people because they don't agree with your f***ed up views? Like, yeah, they shouldn't have jumped them, but you gotta think of it this way. If that was your people, say somebody close to you, and a person like that goes and slap your people, are you really gonna sit there and let them do that? I got a better one. What if that was your mama, your daddy, maybe a little baby sister or something, and he just went up there and slapped them? I guess you just gonna sit there and let it happen. And honestly, I feel like this shit staged. This shit was, the story don't make sense. Like, they really had.
Well, I tell you one thing, it's not staged, my young brother. It is not staged, but I feel you on it, because it just seems so crazy. It seems so crazy in 2025 after we've been told that we're past these things. We're not that country anymore. And then you see that shit happen. It's gotta be staged. No, it ain't staged, bro. We ain't went nowhere. We still in the same motherfucking place.
The racist people, I bet they was dusting off their hoodies because they was just ready for some shit to pop off. It's just crazy. Then you got the racist people going. I'm seeing multiple videos of these. They just going under people's videos and just trying to unalive people, telling them, come down here, we'll handle you, we'll take care of you. It's just this internet is crazy, man. Like, for real, we don't need a race war. But a lot of people ain't against the Malcolm X approach.
Hell no, we
I'm
not.
gonna be real. The Martin Luther King dream, yeah. Some people are looking at that as a mistake. Like, I'm seeing people saying that they wish that we fought to the last man. But I ain't.
And look, and even Martin Luther King said that shit. He said that he felt like he led his people into a burning building. Malcolm X was talking about, oh, look, they want to segregate. All right, well, let's segregate it. Just give us equal resources that y'all get, and we fine. We'll go over here in our own little spot. Martin Luther King was against that. He was like, no, we need to integrate. We need to integrate. We need to live together as one. Obviously, there's a problem that's in this country that a certain group of people don't want to resolve. They don't want to resolve that shit. They want to hold on to that shit. For some reason, I don't know what the fuck it is. I told you, I want to figure it out. But they want to hold on to it. The Malcolm X approach was probably the right one. And I'll say it, I'll put my stamp of approval on his approach. Yeah, y'all want to be separate, go do it. Just like when I covered that white fucking township they building up there in the Ozark Mountains in Arkansas. I'm like, dude, I have no problem with them people doing that. Please go up there. Please take that evil, racist, sick-ass, devilish, satanic shit up there with you. Take it away from us. Please. Man, bitch, do you need $5? Do you need $5 to get to your Uber so you can get on up there? I will give you $5. Please go. Please go. I have no problem with it. The Malcolm X approach probably was the right one because he was all about defending yourself and shit. Stay the fuck away from these folk, man. Y'all want to separate then. It seeming like that was turning out to be the right answer, man. And I like my white brothers and sisters and shit, but I'm like, if this evil right here, if y'all just got so much evil in your soul, the ones that actually have it, if you feel this type of way, man, let's segregate it. Fuck it. Y'all white girls gonna still come over here. Cause we be popping, we be lit around this bit, y'all. Y'all know black folks be lit, bruh. That shit be crazy. I was watching all the quarterbacks that got drafted, all the white dudes that got drafted in the NFL draft, man. All them bitches got their chains on. They over here trying to be like me and shit. I said we be popping, y'all. Black folk be popping. Most copy motherfuckers in the world, and y'all know it. But either way, I'm letting them keep going, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Sidebar. Just a little sidebar. I'm sorry.
They commented on Cincinnati no more. People got they G-strings hanging. This is a sensitive topic for everybody. The crazy part is they were rushing. And you telling me y'all still taking his side after he started the whole thing?
Yeah. And that's what I told Anger Man. That's what I told Anger Man. He talking about it ain't no difference. It ain't no difference between them. Well, there's a difference between the Russians and white people and white Americans. Well, guess what? White Americans damn sure didn't say so because they ran up behind and they defended it. Our whole justice system is backing them up. They're Russian, but the justice system don't see them like that. They treat them like they just another white person in America. Ain't no motherfucking difference. Ain't no motherfucking difference. Ain't no difference, y'all.
Come on now, man. Like anybody would have reacted the same way. Some people would have called the cops, but a lot of people would have fought.
Yeah, they would have fucked them up. I would have fucked
them up. Like at the end of the day, this was a guy. This was a around found out moment, and this guy bit off more than he could chew. Yeah, they shouldn't have knocked the woman out, but he bit off more than he could chew. He brought that on themselves, and it is what it is, man. Like I shouldn't be seeing a bunch of YT people saying that's why we carry. Bring this shit here, bring this shit there. Do y'all really think y'all the only ones that carry? Like, be for real. Everybody
I got mine right here, y'all. Keep that bitch on me.
I guess people think they John Wick.
Keep that bitch on me like a goddamn fucking decatheter or some shit, man. I keep that bitch on me. Y'all better keep y'all shit on y'all too.
Now, you think you gonna be the only one with the pew pew and not get pew pew back? I swear, y'all internet people talk a tough game. I bet in real life y'all ain't nowhere about that.
What's happening TikTok? With
certified pussified. Give that brother a round of applause, y'all. Give that brother a round of applause, man. He said some things that I couldn't get on with, but majority of what his thesis at the end, I agree with it. I agree with it, man. Like, look, man. Just leave people alone, man. Just leave people alone. Like, if black folks fucking up in society, going and robbing and stealing and doing all that shit, guess what? We got a justice system to lock their ass up. We don't need your extra hate on the back end of that shit. Motherfucker got so much hate for a motherfucker talking about they were stealing during COVID and they were letting them do it. Like, you give a fuck about fucking Kmart. Bitch, what Kmart done never did for you? Was they fucking with you when they were stealing out of Kmart? I understand that we don't want people stealing out 100. I 100% can get behind locking their ass up because I believe in that. Don't be stealing from folks. But the people out here that was acting crazy, raising hell as if somebody got deleted or something because a fucking multi-billion-dollar company had their product stole out of their store. Bitch, what is Kmart giving you some pussy? Like, for real, though. Calling people animals and all that shit, man. There's a dehumanization of folks, man. It's crazy. And that's what it always goes to, man. So, like, people need to open their eyes to that shit, man. We can say something is wrong, but goddamn, man, you ain't got it. Like, like they say in this fight, they went too far. Like, goddamn, some of the shit people be saying, y'all be going a little bit too far. Like, goddamn. It's culture. You just saying nigga.
What's going on? I'm just checking in with y'all to see if y'all got that message. Have you all got that message?
What's the
from
message?
Institutionalized racism that's making it abundantly clear that they want us subservient here in 2025? That message that says that you do not have the divine right to stand your ground or defend your person or your personal property. That if an 8.5 by 11 assaults you or anything like that, that you're supposed to bend the knee. Please stop it. Please leave me alone. You're supposed to do anything and everything but defend yourself with violence. Okay? Oh, don't believe me? Look at Cincinnati. Huh? Look at Cincinnati. Now that 8.5 by 11 earned that ass whooping, and he got it proportionately. Same thing with young Mr. Carmelo down in Texas, defending this person, and one of them twins had to find out. All I'm saying is keep doing what you're doing, but have that bail money ready.
Finally, we will have.
And that's the one thing I always say, man. You better have that bail money ready, because, bro, we gonna take the charge, but I don't think you want to be sitting up in there. So have some money stashed off to the side just in case a situation like this occur, because it's the same thing, man. It, like, the only argument they're gonna keep making is saying, first off, they're gonna go with the narrative that these folks didn't do anything. Then that narrative is gonna fall through. You're gonna see that they did something, and then they're gonna go straight to, well, you went too far. So you better have some bail money, because that's gonna be the one that people gonna say, well, you know, but when they do that shit, we all bet, like, bro, what the fuck? What? They be like, nah, bro, he justified.
A faith leader, Pastor David Lynch.
Thank you, Mayor.
I don't want to hear the pastor again. I already heard the pastor talk. I'm gonna let the pastor talk. Fuck it, let the pastor talk.
I agree.
And look, and the pastor spoke truth, y'all. He said it in a very calm, non-aggressive way, and I think that's more palatable for certain communities. But honestly, man, look, just listen to what he said. I think it's watered down, it's pussified a little bit, but he did get the point across. So I want y'all to hear the pastor. I didn't want to hear him again, but fuck it, let's go and run that shit.
Excited to stand with the mayor and others, saying that safety has to be the number one priority in our city. Across our city, every social demographic wants to live in a safe city. And in saying that, let me address briefly the racializing, politicizing of this event that happened this past weekend. We would not be here, and this would not be national news. This would not be national news. This was a group of Black people that jumped on other Black people. It would not be national news if it happened in Montgomery Inn and somebody beat down two elderly white people. But obviously it's national news because it's been racialized. So let's walk back. For those who want to racialize this, it was a fight that took place. It was a Black man and a white man, one-on-one. They were facing each other, and no punches were thrown. A kick was tried that didn't land. And for those who want to racialize it, then a Black man stepped in between the combatants, separated them, and said, this is enough, stop fighting, everybody needs to chill. And then for those who want to racialize it, the white man then steps back in the ring and slaps not the Black man that he had just squared up with, but slaps another Black man. So after that, he was met with disproportionate force. For those who want to politicize.
Think about that, y'all. You get into an altercation, it gets broken up, you come back, and the person that you got into an altercation, you try to slap him, but you end up slapping somebody else. Can't even aim right. And we're wondering why this shit transpires the way it transpired.
Size it. The J.D. Vances and Vivek Ramaswamis and the Bernie Marinos and the Christopher Smithermans and many others who want to politicize it. They have not yet said something that I always hear when a Black person, say, runs from the police and then is met with disproportionate force, sometimes ending their life, what we hear is, well, why did they run? Why didn't they just comply? We hear that every time. But I've yet to hear anybody say, why didn't he just walk away? So let me back up so you understand this. Two combatants, one black, one white. A black man steps in, breaks it up. The white guy re-engages, slaps, not the black man that he had just squared up with, but slaps another black man. And nobody's asking, why didn't he just walk away? And so when I see, and I don't know who else the chief is looking for or CPD is looking for, but when I see the mugshots, I only see people who look like me. I don't see the person who re-engaged, slapped not the initial person, but slapped another black man. So I don't see the slapper's mugshot. And so sadly, I have to agree with those who are politicizing this and racializing this. I have to agree.
And look, I do need to say this because I know I've actually heard people in the comments, well, saw people in the comment section type it out. And it was just a slap. They didn't deserve all that. As a man, let me come up full screen on this one. Let me come up full screen. As a man, we know what is the most disrespectful shit a guy can do in the furtherance of a fucking fight. Bitch, you slap me? Bitch, you gonna slap me in front of a whole bunch? You gonna slap me? Bitch, that is the most disrespect. I guess the only way you can get worse is having a backhand slap. Like, bitch, it's like, you slap me? Man, bitch, your ass is grass. Your ass is grass. You better hope you got hands. You better hope you got hands to whoop my ass. Cause I'm about to come at you, bro. I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey. I'm gonna come at you, bro. You ain't gonna slap me. Slap me, bitch, in front of my friends? You crazy as hell, bro. I need to get that Dave Chappelle one. No, that's Kevin Hart. Yeah, Kevin Hart said that shit. Yeah, I need to get that. I need to get that one. But nah, that's one of the most disrespectful things outside of possibly, maybe spitting on somebody. I still think the slap is worse than the spit. The spit still gonna get your ass whooped. But I think a slap is just worse, man. Like, bro, you ain't gonna slap nobody and that shit just gonna ride, bro. Like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
The Smithermans, the Ramaswamis, the Marinos, Corey Bowman. This is racial because it is unequal justice. And so until we see all the mugshots, this is still a racial issue. So let me say again to those in Cincinnati, it's Friday night. And we know people like to go out on Friday night. Mm-hmm. Here's what I would ask.
Not to get fucked up.
Because of what happened this past weekend, we don't want to see it happen again. Drink responsibly. Take care of one another, and everybody get home.
And who went against the alcohol was probably the reason that white dude went around there saying all that racial shit. All of them saying that they drunk. You want to regulate marijuana where people just be chilling and be just laid back like this. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. Laughing at random shit and eating snacks. They gonna spend more money. You would rather legislate that shit to be a crime, but you okay with these motherfuckers getting lit the fuck up, getting drunk as fuck at a bar, and then coming out hurling racial slurs and starting fights. That's what you want. You gotta tell me this shit ain't backwards, bro. This shit ain't backwards in the motherfucker.
Safe. God bless you.
Now see, he was right on point with that. Why didn't the Russian dude just walk away? The fight was over. Done. Folks were already pulling people apart. But no, he comes back, re-engages, and
smack. And everybody going like, nah, I didn't see the smack. He smacked the motherfucker, man. Look at that. It's on camera. In 480p. That shit is very pixelated, y'all. You got it in 480p, but people want to act like this didn't happen, y'all. This didn't happen. It was just some random black people that attacked white folks. And you see how they came out and said white folks. They didn't say Russians in the beginning. We found out later on they were Russians. Everybody just, look, white. They're white. They're white. That's why Angry Man once again. It don't matter where the fuck they from, bro. It don't matter, bruv. They're still gonna see their kindness, their kind, no matter what, brother. Remember that.
Starts another round that caused even more damage. That's not self-defense. That's starting trouble. And if that's the case, he should be arrested too, period. But what do we see? Only black folks being arrested. And now, word on the street
Ooh, that
is
weed
they've
did
already
not
fled
work for
back
her.
to Russia to dodge any accountability. If you ask me, I don't think they're going to face charges at all. History tells us this. The system tells us this. They protect their own and they punish us. And I've seen the comments, people saying, oh, they were attacked by a mob. But hold up. What about all the times our people have been attacked by mobs?
What about
What about
us?
the times we've been outnumbered, outgunned, surrounded, and nobody ever saw justice? We've had whole neighborhoods burned down, families destroyed, lives lost, and no one was charged. Not one. This right here is just another example of how the rules seem to change depending on who you are and what you look like. You can't tell me the police didn't see the same footage we did. You can't tell me they didn't hear those slurs being thrown around in the street after the fight was over. But instead of asking, who started this, they asked, who do we want to make an example out of? And we all know the answer to that question. And it's bigger than this one fight. This is about the pattern, the way they'll comb through every detail to find a reason to lock us up, but give a pass to anybody else. This is about the message it sends, that our pain, our safety, our lives don't matter the same way. So, yeah, watch the video again if you need to. Look at who's doing what. Ask yourself, if the roles were reversed, would the outcome be the same? I think we all know the answer. And until that answer changes, until accountability is the same for everybody, we're gonna keep calling it out, loud and clear. Because the truth don't need permission to be told.
Facts. 100% facts. And that's all that people are asking for, man. That's all people are asking for. That's all they're asking for, man. Can we just get some fair, equal treatment? Can we just get some fair, equal treatment in this situation? But no, we can't get it. We can't get it because man, look, it's just racism. It's just racism, plain and simple. And it's unexplainable. I think people that do that shit have mental illness when they participate in this shit, man. Like, you gotta have a mental health problem, man. Like, something is mentally wrong with you. You like, your brain ain't functioning the right way, because seeing a certain color shouldn't fucking just push you into rage. Shouldn't put you into rage. Shouldn't put you into wanting to harm or disproportionately act crazy towards a group of people just because you see a color, bruh. Like, it just don't make no sense. But look, after that happened, and this is something that a lot of people didn't even speak about. And I said I wanted to at least cover it and put it out there just so y'all know. After that Cincinnati Brawl shit happened, these white folks lost their mind, bro. Shout out to the Amazing Lucas. We covering one of his videos. This guy was arrested. He was hemmed up by the FBI. And ain't nobody else talking about this shit. Ain't nobody talking about this. But this is the reaction to the Cincinnati Brawl. This is the level that some people went to. Watch this.
30,000 black people? Oh my
goodness.
So I think we're all familiar with the Cincinnati Brawl, okay? And those of you who aren't, just a little recap. You had a white guy smack the face of a black guy. White guy gets stomped out. Racists then use this video as an example of how black people are violent. I kid you not. Absolutely hysterical. There was a black guy, okay, who tried to stop the fight. Who gets in, stops the fight. The white man then escalates it again, re-engages. Where have we seen this type of behavior before? Oh yeah, Carmelo Anthony, that's right. Carmelo Anthony, where the kid re-engages with Carmelo and now he's no longer with us. This happens when the white guy re-engages, smacks the black guy across the face, and they are trying to use this to vilify black people. Come on now, dog. Do you want to know what they're saying? They were saying, hey, oh, that's a bit excessive, okay? Just because someone smacks you in the face as a grown man doesn't mean you should stomp them out. You can't make this up. Now, where does this sound familiar? Oh, that's right. What was that little white guy with the curly hair who killed a black guy on the subway because he was saying words not directed at anybody, not threatening anybody? The witness who came forward and said that he was assaulted comes out and says that he lied about being assaulted by this black guy, but they were all praising this guy. He actually got to go with Trump, right? Take pictures with Trump, the vice president, the president, you know, thumbs up and smiling after he had just killed a non-violent black person for spewing words, okay? Think about that. This individual gets stomped out for smacking another grown man in the face. That's excessive. That shows that black people are violent, low impulse control. They go and put someone in the ground and, well, Lucas, that's justified. That's justified. You have to understand, bro.
And a lot of people can see the double standard, y'all. Because I forgot about that Subway guy. I forgot about that. Choked that dude out. Put him in a headlock and choked him to death. Choked him to death. He didn't touch anybody. He was talking crazy. Dude was out of his mind. Stupid crazy. Choked him to death. And them motherfuckers said, not guilty. But outraged over this shit. Somebody that did not touch or harm anybody, did not assault anybody, gets choked out and deleted. The person that choked him out, innocent. These black people that reacted to being assaulted, we don't know if they're gonna be guilty yet, but they wrong, according to the people that also defended that motherfucker. Hypocrites, y'all. Hypocrites.
I'm sorry, I just can't help but laugh, all right? I don't know what to tell you. I can't take these people seriously.
Damn.
The lineage of evil is good at evil, bro, and they evil better than the rest, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It just is what it is. This now leads us from this debacle that people are trying to race bait with, even though it was the white guy who was in the wrong. They're now trying to have this individual, Scott Michael Hanna. Boy, is that a name. That name just says farts in the bathtub.
This part right here, I want y'all to pay very close attention. Because y'all have heard, if you watching my channel and you probably don't watch some other channels cover this topic, you hear how the black people are speaking about this topic. Listen to how the white people are talking about this shit. And I want y'all to pay very close attention. Play very close attention. You say, can you play this video after this one? You got to put a link in there so I can see it. I can't see it if you don't show it to me.
Laughs about it. Scott Michael Hanna, 30-year-old white man. And I'm going to show you what this dude looks like. Listen, I know. They want to blame the Jews. They want to blame black people, but this is what they look like, and then they blame why they can't find a girl. This is what they look like, and they blame, hey, why can't I find a spouse? Oh, they're propagandizing our women that get with black guys and get with Asian guys, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But anyways, this guy puts out a post after seeing, I guess, the Cincinnati Brawl, talking about, hey, he needs to cleanse the city, all right? Cleanse the city. And now he's going to establish a mob and start offing over 30K of black people. That's what they need to do.
30,000. This super dummy put out a post on Twitter and said that he wanted to gather and rally up white people to go delete 30,000 black people because of the fight in Cincinnati. Now, once again, y'all heard what all the black people are talking about on social media about this incident. Have y'all heard any black person talk about we need to go round up a bunch of black folks and delete 30,000 white folks? Have you even heard any one black person talk about deleting anybody? This motherfucker said go get 30. He want to round up 30,000. And look, it gets worse than that, y'all. It actually gets way worse than that. Because him just saying he want to do it, look, it gets worse than that. Watch this.
You got to get rid of these violent people. Now, riddle me this, Batman. Riddle me this, Batman. So in order to get rid of the violent person who retaliated in response to being smacked in the face, you're going to yeet 30,000 people.
Ironic.
Okay, no one sees the irony in this? No one sees the funny in this? This is hysterical. This is hysterical. This simpleton, this dope. And then post it on Twitter.
You are a fucking idiot.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you, but I think we need to be motivated by this. I think black people need to be motivated by this guy. Think about this. This guy probably can, find his way out of a paper bag, but he is saying, hey, I'm going to organize, I'm going to lead, and not just 2 black people, not just 3 black people, not even just 20 black people, 30,000 black people. I mean, those are goals, fam. Think about that. Those are goals. We over here, black people talking about how we going to get reparations. No.
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big.
We got to take a page right out of the lineage of evil, bro. How are we going to rule a state, bro? How are we going to rule the world? Forget reparations, fam. I want the presidency. I want the Oval Office. I want Congress, bro. How are we going to have just black cars? I want all black cars. No white, no red, no purple on the street. All black cars. I want black everything. That's the type of mindset this fool has. Think about that. He had 30,000 black people. You don't think after 5 people will start having suspicions? You don't think so? You think you could get away with 30,000 kills in Call of Duty, bruh? And mum's a word, bruh. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, I think there's a mom going around just offing people are black. I don't know. Do you think you just have to understand what they think about? This is wild. When have you ever heard black people talk about, hey, you want to know what we're going to do? After George Floyd, after Breonna Taylor, after Willie McCoy, right? The list goes on. We're going to go out and we're going to, in Call of Duty, get 30 kills. But we're going to make sure that all the kills are white. That's what we're going to do. Never in the history of this country, never has that happened. Never has that crossed our mind. But this is what we're dealing with. Now, the cherry on top of this stupid Sunday is that his father, who he lives with, yes, that's correct, 30-old man lives with his father, is a retired judge. Now, I'm going to leave that there, bro. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to let that marinate, bro. I'm going to let that marinate because listen, I'm not going to say that because his son is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, just bloodthirsty racist, that he didn't get it from his father. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that his father probably...
You know what I'll say? He probably did. I'll say he probably did. I'm not going to say definitively that he did, but he probably got those talking points, that mindset, that theology from his father. That's probably where he got it from. There's also the option of, he could have just got brainwashed on the internet or around his friends, and whatever, and political news and all that. That could have got him too. But most likely, it probably came from his father. Most likely.
Probably has a history of locking up black people unjustly.
Yeah, we need to check his record.
I'm not going to say that.
We check his record.
It does lead one to think, to ponder. I will say that. And just a little food for thought before we end the video. I want you to see how many pages actually say that this person was trying to off 30K black people. Not people, black people. I've only come across maybe about two pages because the media is reporting it as, oh, this person wanted to get rid of 30K people, 30,000 people. Oh, no. He made it very apparent that it was black people. But notice how the media is starting to lean a certain way. No, interesting. Just interesting. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know.
And look, if y'all don't know what he's talking about, when he says the media, because you can take some people at their word, and then you can actually look for it, I guess. Look for it, because some people say he's just making that up, man. Just making it up. The media, how do you say the media is just shaping the video, shaping the view of it? Look, I'm gonna show y'all exactly what the media said about this. I'm gonna show y'all what the media said about this guy and how they lied about it. They lied about it. They wanted to cover up so much motherfucking shit about what this guy actually said, and they tried to put it out to the public like as if it was just, he just wanted to just delete people. No, he was very specific about who he wanted to delete it, and he said some very racist shit in the process of him getting that message across. So shout out to Taylor House Productions, man. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward up because he gonna show how the news reported it, and then he gonna show what the guy actually said.
New here at 5, FBI agents arrested a Miami Township man accused of threatening to kill tens of thousands of people in Cincinnati. News Center 7's Mike Campbell is live downtown. Mike, you were in federal court.
Hey, that lagging ain't me. That's his shit.
As the suspect faced a judge this afternoon.
And James, FBI agents say that Hannah actually posted his threats on X, formerly Twitter, and they say His post seemed to be in reference to a recent viral video out of Cincinnati where a large group of people appeared to target a couple for assault. Now, Hannah's post actually promoted even more violence. It appeared racially motivated, and it landed him here in federal court. Our cameras are not allowed in federal court, but I was inside for the hearing. Scott Hannah is charged with one count of making an interstate threat with intent to harm. Cincinnati learned of the post Thursday and asked the FBI to help track down the person responsible. Many lawmakers on all levels condemned the attack, but Hannah's Thursday posting suggested deadly violence.
Now I want y'all to see this. This is the so-called tweet that he put out, and this is the news reporting it. This is what they put on the news for everybody in their city, in their local area, everybody on YouTube that happens to tune into their shit. This is what they put on here for the people to see. And I'm gonna show you why they lied about this motherfucking shit. They tried to downplay what he did. Watch this. Watch him read it out.
And is even more disturbing. He wrote, since at Governor Mike DeWine and at OSHP won't do anything about this nonsense, we the people need to paint the town red and kill them all. By Sunday, we are aiming to have killed 30,000 FBI agents.
Now y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw what they said he said. Now we're gonna show you what he actually said. Because yeah, that's some bullshit right there. That's some certified bullshit. We gonna actually go grab his tweet. Cause look, the internet is forever, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let him do his transition again. I ain't gonna fuck his shit up. My bad.
Very racial. Everybody knows the racial comparison throughout the years to blacks and monkeys or apes. But if you go back to this post that they posted on the news article, it says, since Governor Mike DeWine and whatever won't do anything about this nonsense, we the people need to paint the town red and kill them all. ... Meaning they left some out. By Sunday, we are aiming to have killed 30K. But they are not mentioning the ape part. Now, let me show you the original post. Now, this right here is the full post. He said, organizing mobs to kill all the apes in Cincinnati since Governor Mike DeWine won't do anything about this nonsense. We, the people, need to paint the town red and kill them all. Fill the morgues and cleanse this city of blacks. By Sunday, we are aiming to have killed 30K. Now, why?
Think about that, y'all. Even when they're on, and I'm talking about the people that participate in being the lineage of evil, when their people do something egregious, say something egregious, put a threat out like that, they still cover for the motherfucker. This man said apes. Man, one more time for the people in the back. I don't even care. One more time for the people in the back. Because I looked at my shit and I got time today. I looked at my watch, I got time today. Let's do it one more time.
Very racial. Everybody knows the racial comparison throughout the years to blacks and monkeys or apes. But if you go back to this post that they posted.
And to the monkey part, I don't understand why white people be calling black people monkeys. Have you ever shaved the hair off a monkey? What color it look like? I want you to ponder on that for a little bit. Call them motherfucking black people monkey. I'm like, where the fuck you get the monkey from, bitch? Like, I'm trying to tell you, people be projecting like a motherfucker.
On the news article, it says
this is what the news said.
And whatever won't do anything about this nonsense. We the people need to paint the town red and kill them all. ... Meaning they left some out. By Sunday, we are aiming to have killed 30K. But they are not mentioning the ape part. Now, let me show you the original post. Now, this right here is the full post.
The full
He
post.
Said, organizing mobs to kill all the apes in Cincinnati.
Organizing a mob to kill all the apes in Cincinnati. Now, some people be like, well, who we talking about? Who we referring to as apes? And they can play stupid. Let them continue to talk.
Since Governor Mike DeWine won't do anything about this nonsense. We, the people, need to paint the town red and kill them all. Fill the morgues and cleanse this city of blacks.
cleanse the city, fill the morgues. First off, kill them all. Fill the morgues and cleanse the city of all blacks. Black people. Who we talking about? Who we talking about? Black people? You already said the 8 part. They can't dismiss it now because he got very specific. He got very specific. Goddamn, who fucked me up with that word? He got very specific. Specific, not Pacific. Very specific about who he talking about.
By Sunday, we are aiming to have killed 30K. Now, what?
30,000 black people. Threatened to kill 30,000 black people. Where is the outrage? Anybody? Anybody? What? Can I get a white congregation to come in and say, look, this is wrong? Can I don't think I'm gonna get nobody.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This shit wild. You saw that shit, man?
But let some black person say that shit about white folks. They gonna want the FBI to investigate him, lock him up, run through all his computers and phones, and investigate his family members, anybody he's associated with. They're gonna want a whole bunch of shit to happen. But let one of their own threaten to do that to black folks. 30,000 black people. Like Amazing Lucas said, you don't think people would have caught on after like the first 4, 5, or 6? like you think we just gonna sit around like, man, that's just random black people just getting deleted in the city and they can't figure it out, nothing's going on. It's like ain't nobody finna be on that type of time, bro. That dude to be dead before the police can get to him. Like really if it came down to it. But there's no outrage. There's no outrage. There's no national news coverage of this. None. And this is the reaction to a video of a brawl that happened in Cincinnati where the person that you're exuding all this anger for in his defense started it. Your people started. And that's why, once again, the snowman. You saying there's a difference between white Americans and Russians. Not in his mind. Not in the guy that said he wanted to go delete 30,000 black people because a Russian got beat up in America. He saw that man as a white man. And that's all that matters. Don't get mad at the game that your people created. Y'all created this race thing. It used to be very tribal. You from this tribe, you from this tribe, you from this tribe, you from this tribe. But now y'all wanted to designate and separate people by race, by color. That's what y'all did. So don't get mad at the outcome of the game, because usually most people be coming up with things and in the run, it be failing them. It don't work out for them in the long run, but they thought it was a good idea when they first came up with it. And then find out, yeah, now your descendants are dealing with the fucking bullshit. They're dealing with the actions, the repercussions of your actions. And we got a problem in America where, like, the descendants of this group of people, they don't want to ever atone for what the fuck is going on, man. They don't get no fuck. And that's the problem. That's the whole fucking problem. It's
a lottery problem.
That's the whole fucking problem. We gotta, if we want to get past the past, we have to address it head on, y'all. We have to address it. Otherwise, these situations like this are gonna persist throughout society. They're gonna persist. And it's just gonna be a problem for the next generation, man. I said this shit before in a video, man. I said the way America treats race relations is the same way that we treat the national debt. The national debt of America. We treat race relations the exact same way we treat the national debt in America. We just kick it down the road for the next generation to deal with it. Man, I swear I need to put that on a t-shirt, bro. Cause that shit cold, bro. We treat the racial dynamic in America, the racial tensions in America the same way we treat the national debt. We just fucking pass it on to the next, kick it down the road, pass it to the next generation, y'all. We don't want to address it. Like, when Trump was running, he was talking about he was going to fix the national debt. That motherfucker put $3 more trillion on top of it. It's going to end up being about $4 trillion that he put on it, but he said he was going to fucking shrink it. That bitch, he and Rosie both times he said he was going to do that shit. It's like, man, we just kick that shit down the road. They'll deal with it when they get older, man. We just need to win right now while we can win. That's what we try to do. And that's what the fuck is going on in America, man, especially when it pertains to race. But I want to give some motivation, and I also want to give some eye-opening information to people if you don't know it. Because I know a lot of people don't know what it is to be black. They don't understand the insides of what a lot of people actually deal with, like their daily trials and tribulations, the way they're viewed. Because, you know, when privilege is invisible to those who have it, but the people that don't have it see it every day. And black people actually deal with a lot of shit in this country, and we need to correct some of this shit, man. We need to be a little bit better, man. And see, Pt.2 said, we need to ensure our economic stability. This is all a distraction. It definitely is. It's always a distraction. What the fuck is going on? It's always. I agree with you. You say the national debt is about to make impact. To make impact, we've run out of road. Yeah, they just keep. Look, dude, we ain't got enough money to pay for that. We ain't got enough people. Man, them motherfuckers leverage us as people. I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like GDP and all that woo shit. Bro, they're leveraging the American citizens. On average, every American citizen will produce a certain amount. They leverage our production to get loans and all this woo shit. That's why we in debt like a motherfucker. These people ain't having no kids. White women ain't having kids. Black women deleting kids. Well, both of them deleting kids when it comes down to it. But, and they don't want the Hispanics up in here. It's like, man, look, the United States, like, bro, I'm already planning to go to the Philippines, so I don't know what the fuck y'all gonna do. But I'm planning for the future, y'all. I ain't got time for that nonsense. But either way, though, look, this is gonna be an eye opener for those who don't know some black people's experience in this country, and also motivation for the black folks that actually have gone through this and actually look. If you can see yourself in what's about to happen, internalize it, but it's going to be a pick me up at the end. But either way, though, man, let's go ahead and get to this real quick. Like,
you're born into melanin like it's a lottery prize, except the only thing you win is generational trauma, suspicious glances, and a lifetime supply of people clutching their purses like you're holding a machete made of stolen sneakers. You don't get a manual, you get history, heavy, bloody, and constantly denied. You grow up fast, not because you want to, but because the world insists you do. You're 6 years old and someone already calls you aggressive for raising your hand too enthusiastically. You're 10 and teachers describe you as a handful when you're just bored. Meanwhile, your white classmate throws a desk and gets labeled energetic. You're a problem. You learn early that black excellence isn't optional, it's survival. You can't be average. You have to be exceptional just to be treated as human. You run faster, speak clearer, smile wider, because anything less, and people start using words like threatening, or ghetto, or intimidating. And if you mess up, congratulations, you just confirmed every stereotype in the book. People don't see you. You walk into a store, and suddenly you're the unofficial suspect. You walk out, and someone's watching to make sure you didn't steal the floor tiles. You say something smart, and people act like you're the CEO of NASA. Wow, you're articulate. Do you want a cookie or just basic respect? Police don't protect you. They patrol you. Sirens aren't a sign of safety. They're a warning. You get pulled over and your heart rate doesn't rise. It skyrockets. Not because you were speeding, but because you exist. You keep your hands visible, your tone polite, your movements slow, as if you're auditioning for the role of harmless civilian number one. And even then, it might not be enough. Everyone loves black culture until it comes with black people. They want your music, your slang.
I ain't gonna bullshit. Hold on, I'm gonna have to circle the search on my phone later on. I want that image right there. That shit right there is pretty fire. That shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Sidebar, but that shit pretty fire right there. Africa got a bad bitch on the front. Either way, though.
People. They want your music, your slang, your style, your dance moves, your entire aesthetic, stripped of context and sold in bulk at Urban Outfitters. But when you speak up about racism, suddenly you're too political. When you talk about your experience, why does everything have to be about race?
Because it is.
Maybe because everything is. Dating? Oh, it's a carnival. You get people who say, I've never been with a black person before, like you're an exotic Pokemon.
And hey, look. For the people that don't know, I've actually experienced that because I used to date a lot of white girls. I told you my town was like 85, 80 to 90% white. So I'm like, if I was gonna date somebody for real, I was gonna end up probably dating a white girl. And I dated a lot of white girls, and I had that said to me many a times. I even had that shit said to me when I was in Japan, bro. When I was in Japan, the Japanese bitch told me that shit. I was like, I didn't know how I felt about that, y'all. I didn't know how I felt about it. I was like, that's a little weird. That's a little weird to say it to somebody, but you know, I'm still trying to get that pussy. So, you know, we're just gonna let that ride. We're gonna let that ride right now. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't really feel offended, but I don't know if I should feel okay with it. We just gonna get that pussy though. Let's keep going. But nah, that shit does happen, man. That shit happens a lot.
Others treat your existence like a fetish or an experiment. I just love your skin tone. You must be so athletic. You're not like other black people.
I heard
Thanks,
that one.
you racist discount romance novel.
I heard
representation. You grow up watching TV where your only options are thugs, sidekicks, and trauma flashbacks.
Now, really think about that one, y'all, because I talk all the time about how the manipulation of the population is crazy in America. They portray black people in certain roles, and only certain roles. And when we go outside of those roles, you see a lot of uptick in hate and disregard for like movies or TV shows that are coming out. You see it all the time. People will hate on a movie. It's like, why the fuck is a goddamn Green Lantern black? It's like, because it was a black Green Lantern in the goddamn in the comics. I'm sorry, y'all. I just be tripping out when I be seeing people that be losing their mind over movies and shit. They be losing their motherfucking mind. Y'all remember a couple months ago, I think it was like a month or two ago, there was like rumors that the next Black Panther was going to be white. Did y'all see outrage from black people about that? I didn't see none. I said, man, look, they going to write it into the story some way if they do it. Like, who gives a fuck, bro? Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit, man. Don't nobody care about that. Y'all the only ones that be fucking losing y'all mind. God, Green Lantern supposed to be white. He supposed to be white. He's not white, y'all. White. Hey, man, look, Clayton, man. I need to get Clayton in here for 1 second, man.
Don't let the liberal media tell you how to think and feel. If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
Don't let Will and Grace, if you don't like Will and Grace, that don't mean there's something wrong with you. That means there's something wrong with Will. He's a homosexual. That motherfucker went off on that fucking man, that episode right there. I remember that shit in the 8th grade, bro. Watching Chappelle's show, coming into school, just getting with your homeboys to talk about it. Like, bro, that's what we need right now. We need some shit. Matter of fact, they just need to let Dave Chappelle's show just replay on TV right now. Comedy Central, I don't know if y'all still got the rights to that shit, but y'all need to start playing that shit, bro. Y'all just need to let everybody watch this shit, because Dave Chappelle, he brought the comedy out of all the racial shit that we got going on, and also it would help disarm some people to get that hate out their heart, bro. Like, bro, let that shit go, bro. It ain't doing nothing for you to hate on me just because my skin a little bit darker than yours. It'll help people, man. Like, for real, sometimes you got to be able to laugh at the pain. You got to be able to laugh at the fucked up shit that be going on in this world just to get through it. And we trying to get through this shit. So, man, motherfucker, if it all it takes is for you to laugh at it, for we to be done with it, can we just please just laugh at it? Because I don't want my kids growing up in shit like this, man. People acting like everything's so great. Man, great compared to what, motherfucker? It's like, for real. Like, it don't make no sense, man. But like, for real, man, this motherfucker cooking. What Uncanny said? Uncanny said something. But Dewan said they need to give us some of the national treasury total federal spending for fiscal year 2024 reached 6.8 trillion. Okay, that's a lot. Well, in country-wise, probably not that much, but it's still a lot. Uncanny said, we know, Jay, Let It Snow is your favorite song. Now, I don't really like that song, man. I don't celebrate Christmas shit, so I don't be listening to that shit. And see, Pt.2 said, we hate. When hate is your compass, it's scary to even imagine navigating without it. It's true. And a lot of folks feel lost right now. I see a lot of white folks that really, I don't think they know what the fuck they gonna do, man. And I'm talking about older white people. I ain't even talking about the young ones. Young ones, I don't be around them that much. I don't hang around a lot of YNs regardless of what race they in. But I see a lot of older folks faltering, man. I see them questioning themselves a lot. when it comes to how society is moving and how it's changing. Like, and you're seeing in this country right now the rebuke of equality across the board. You're seeing the rebuke of it. They don't want no fairness in this motherfucking country. They want an advantage. That's why I say, man, I said it the other night, man, a lot of these people that are on that racist, white supremacist, conservative side, all they really want is they're like fucking feminists. They're like feminists, like modern day women. They're just like them. They want what they want without any consequence and no accountability. And nobody's better say nothing to me, y'all. Y'all better not open your mouth and call us out. If you call us out, then I'm a gaslight you. I'm a gaslight you to make you feel like it was your fault. It's my fault that I got enslaved. You heard the term. Your people sold yourselves into slavery. Gaslighting. Gaslighting. Like all them millions of black folks got sold by black people over here. Like y'all didn't capture nobody. Hands are clean. Man, like, get the fuck out of here. But I'm gonna let him keep going, man, because he breaking shit down, man. This is a black experience in America, and a lot of black folks go through this shit, and a lot of people need to acknowledge it and understand it. Be a little bit more fucking compassionate, like you say you is.
If a black character survives more than 15 minutes in a horror movie, it's considered a plot twist. When you finally get a show or movie that shows black people just existing, critics call it niche or too urban. Because apparently white teenagers battling dragons is relatable, but your actual life is too specific. Work is a circus. You have to code switch like your paycheck depends on it.
Code switch like a motherfucker at work.
You monitor every syllable like it's being graded by HR.
I don't really code switch no more at work, man. When I first got my job that I be working at right now, yeah, I was code switching like a motherfucker. But everybody else told me I talk like a white dude. I talk like my normal stuff on here. But they always used to tell me, yeah, you talk like a white dude. It's like, yeah, I code switch. Now I don't code switch no more. I don't talk like this all the way, man, because you know it's a time and a place for everything. But man, black people know what code switching is, man. White folks don't have to worry about that shit. And it's actually, I think they do be code switching, but they code switching the wrong way. Because it's like, man, they get around their black friends and they they intentionally try to code switch into what's going on, my brother, because I got to do it in my job. He don't work where I work. He work at the other office. And then every time I come around, I'm like, dude, you can shake my hand like a man. You can ask me how I'm doing. You ain't got to be all this brother this and brother that. Like, what the fuck wrong with you, man? And people like, oh, man, he just trying to fit in. Nah, bro. I don't know what the fuck. We don't talk to each other like that. So why the fuck he think that? That's rude. It's rude, man. It's rude. And next time I see him, I'll probably say something to him. Probably got to see him tomorrow. But either way, though, let's keep going. I'm sorry. Code switching, it's a must. It's a must. And see, the one said, them YNs messed up the Kia and Hellcats for everyone else. Yeah, man, that's why I'm getting me a truck. I'm getting me another truck. I ain't getting no Hellcat. I call them fuckboy cars, man. I call them fuckboy cars. And I like the way, look, first, I ain't gonna lie to you. The sidebar, y'all, I'm sorry. Sidebar. I got a little time. To spare. The fucking Challenger, that's the one I liked the most in the very beginning. But them goddamn Hellcats, them Chargers done grew on me. But I can't buy one. It's a fuckboy car. I can't buy it, y'all. I refuse. I refuse to buy a Hellcat. It's just a fuckboy car. Everybody I see that be driving them whole be fuckboys. It's like, I'm not fucking getting one of them bitches. They be like, man, you can get some hoes over there. I can get some bitches by talking. I can just talk to a bitch and get a bitch. I don't need to go buy that fucking overpriced ass vehicle that's got an engine and I'm not going to get to use all of it just to, like, nah, I'm not even doing it. Oh, them track halts? I like them track halts too. But I can't get that either because, man, fuck boys be in that bitch too. Fuck boys be in them bitches too. Man, I've been seeing motherfuckers turn up in them 300s. Them 300s, man, they fucking fuck boying them bitches out too. I can't do it, man. And I actually... that shit grew on me too, man. It grew on me too. But either way, I'm sorry, y'all. Fuck, we done. Sidebar over with. I'm sorry.
Casually and you're unprofessional. Speak too assertively and you're hostile.
Yeah,
wear your natural hair and suddenly it's distracting. You spend your life curating an acceptable version of yourself, like a museum exhibit with Wi-Fi. You're either not black enough or too black, depending on the audience.
Yeah.
Like there's a correct dosage of your identity. Too polished? You're accused of selling out. Too raw. You're angry. You can't just be black. You have to be the right kind of black, as determined by people who still confuse cornrows with a political statement. You mention racism, and people respond like you've accused them personally. I don't...
Have any of y'all noticed that? Like, you bring up racism, like, every time I get some people that come in and want to argue against me when I bring up racism in America, they really be arguing from the position that I said they was racist. Which makes me think you are racist. Look, just being honest with you. But you come in arguing as if somebody said something against you. And it'd be crazy as fuck to me.
See color, they say. Congrats on your visual impairment, Karen, but I do. The world certainly does. Job applications see it. Loan officers see it. Judges and juries and real...
Hold on.
You need to leave. That is disgusting.
That's a good one, Kenny. For y'all in the back that don't get it, man, look, don't worry about it. That's funny.
Estate agents and dating apps will definitely see it. Saying, I don't see color, doesn't make you woke. It makes you useless in a system built on seeing it. The education system gives you slavery in February, MLK in bullet points, and Rosa Parks is the lady who just wanted to sit. No mention of resistance, rage, or radicalism. Just sanitized history served with a side of lies. They skip over redlining, COINTELPRO, the prison pipeline, and every government program designed to ruin your neighborhood while blaming you for the debris. You don't even get clean air without a fight. Your neighborhood ends up next to landfills, power plants, or highways because zoning boards treat black lives like they're disposable. You grow up breathing toxins, drinking questionable water, and wondering why asthma runs in the family like a curse. And when you speak up, they call it complaining. But if this happened in a suburb, it'd be a national emergency. You're expected to forgive instantly. A celebrity says the N-word and suddenly everyone's wondering if you can let it go. A cop kneels on a man's neck for 9 minutes, and you're told to stay calm and peaceful. Protest peacefully? You're not doing enough. Protest loudly? You're doing too much.
Doing too much, bro.
Riot? See, this is why we can't take you seriously. You get labeled violent just for raising your voice. Meanwhile, white kids burn couches after football games, and it's called school spirit. Even joy.
And that's just the bare minimum, like burning couches, man. Motherfuckers will burn a fucking whole city down, let their team win the Super Bowl, bro. Them boys go out there and hang from fucking telephone wires and fucking street light poles, ripping shit down, busting windows and shit. And they don't say a motherfucking word about that shit, but let one of y'all delete one of our people and we go out and protest. Whoa, black people, you need to calm down. It's like, come on, bro. Hypocrisy at its finest, y'all. And that's just a reality. I don't care how many people get offended by me saying that. That's a reality of what we have in America. I don't care if you got a problem with the fucking truth. Fucking suck it up, buttercup.
Boy, it gets policed. You laugh too loud, it's a problem. You dress too bright, it's hood. You celebrate your culture, and someone accuses you of reverse racism. You dance, and it's copied. You protest, and it's vilified. You win. And people ask if you had an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
You lose. And they say, well, at least you tried.
You tried, buddy.
There's no version of you that gets to exist without critique. Therapy? If you can find a therapist who gets you, keep them like they're made of gold. Most don't understand the weight you carry. They say things like, just don't think about race so much. That's like telling a fish not to think about water. They don't see how every part of your identity is politicized. They think your exhaustion is paranoia. They don't get that your trauma isn't a single event, it's a lifetime of micro-cuts. Even in death, you're dehumanized. A black victim's criminal record gets aired like a movie trailer. The media digs up your mugshot while your killer gets a high school graduation photo and a quote about loving dogs.
Tell me that's a motherfucking lie. Tell me that's a lie. Every time something happens where a black person gets deleted, the first thing the media goes to, they're trying to dig up any dirt on him for what he might have possibly done further in his life, earlier in his life. But the person that did it, they talk about all the good things. Upstanding citizen, loved kids, volunteered on the weekend. But they did a heinous act. But you want to just cloud that shit with something else. You want to demonize this one and do it other. Like, everybody sees it. Everybody sees it. Some people ignore it and other people call it out.
Justice becomes a lottery you rarely win. And when you don't get it, people shrug like equality is a suggestion, not a requirement. And still, people say, it's better now. Better than what? Slavery? Segregation? Being counted as 3/5 of a person, better doesn't mean good. Better doesn't mean just. You're not asking for perfection. You're asking for air, for safety, for the ability to exist without having to defend your humanity like it's on trial. You get told to be grateful. For what? For surviving? For enduring? You're told that racism is a thing of the past, while it's actively ruining your present. You're told that not all white people are racist, as if that erases the system that benefits them anyway. You carry joy like a rebellion. You laugh loudly because you've earned it. You build communities that thrive in spite of everything. But that doesn't mean it doesn't suck sometimes. It sucks to be seen as a threat when you're just trying to get home.
Like, I can't stand that motherfucking shit. Like, I go in the store and I'll open the door. Matter of fact, he go, like, I'll be in my job and we got to go to like different businesses and shit to do work. And I get on the elevator and a white bitch will get on the elevator and I can just tell, like, why you being so extra motherfucking friendly? Like, I can tell you doing that shit because you think I might do something to you. Bitch, ain't nobody finna touch you. You ugly and old, ho. Don't nobody want you. It's like, look, I ain't trying to be mean, but I'm like, you can sense it. Being a black person in America, growing up, especially having at least 30 years underneath your belt, living in this country and growing up majority of your life in Alabama, bro, you see it. You can sense it right out back. Like, I already know what the fuck that is. And you just try to maneuver around this shit. It's like, the brainwashing is real, y'all. The brainwashing is real.
It sucks to have your skin judged before your words are heard. It sucks to always be the first, the only, the exception. It sucks to be black sometimes, not because blackness is broken, but because the world is. And still, you show up, you shine, you survive, you create magic out of pressure. That's not weakness, that's power disguised as pain.
Facts, man. Shout out to this young man. They got this channel, man.
Yeah, city leaders.
Stop, bitch. I already played you. Let's see.
You're born?
Yeah, what's the name of his channel? Stick, yeah, and I want to actually promote him for real because I like the content that he put out. He said Stick Figurist, man. He did a really good job on that video, man, because that is the experience of a lot of black people in America, regardless of how some people want to feel about it and whether they care or they don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, just because you don't want to fucking address society for what it is doesn't mean that everybody else has to go along with that because it makes you feel uncomfortable. We feel uncomfortable with the way the shit's going right now. Let's see, Justin Scott. Let's see, Pt.2 told me, Jay, you got to check out Justin Scott, react to his stuff. Tell me if this is Justin Scott right here. Is this Justin Scott? This the one you talking about? You got to let me know in the chat real quick. Like, we ain't got that much time. And I got maybe 10 minutes I can go. So I might react to one of these, but is this the guy you talking about? Or is it somebody else? Let's see, I'm guessing this is the guy. I don't know, man. You gotta tell me though. Justin Scott. It's the only one I see popping up. Seems like that's the guy. Pt.2 ain't letting me know. So I guess we're gonna see what this guy talking about real quick. Like, let's see, let's check out videos, see what he got. Let's say 1 hour on Instagram. We definitely ain't doing that. Capitalistic eugenics. I don't see that. Fog warning. Let's see what's the most popular. What he got? Say black loneliness epidemic, why we can't get good black TV, the myth I had good childhood, the myth of I had a good childhood. Yeah, that seemed like one that's pretty interesting. Let's check this out. Let's see what this one's talking about.
We're going to talk about the myth of a good childhood because some people weren't neglected. They weren't even abused. They were managed. They were never met. So there's no bruises, no screaming, and no closed doors. Just a house where everything was fine except you were freezing and no one noticed. This is what I call the myth of a good childhood because it's hard to heal from something that doesn't look like harm. You have structure, a bedtime, and meals and manners and birthday cakes. But your sadness, your joy, your inner world, it didn't exist inside that house. We know this. Me and you both know this. Not because anyone was cruel, but because no one was curious. No one even hurt you. They never got to. They just never even saw you. The body is an archive and it holds all that too. Because the body remembers, right, the silence after you tried to share. The body remembers the eye roll when you got too excited. The body remembers that quick subject change when you got too sad. So you stopped asking. You stopped shining. You shrunk into your range of all your emotions fit into one socially acceptable smile, and you were praised for being easy. The wound wasn't what happened. It was what never did. So now you have an adult who can't call it trauma. Now you say shit like, I had a good childhood, nothing happened to me. And that's exactly the point. Nothing happened. No comfort, no mirroring, no one asking how does that feeling mean it. So now you live in a loop of over-functioning, hoping someone finally notices the grief you weren't allowed to feel. And here's the thing. It's not that they didn't love you. It's that they loved a version of you that didn't ask for anything real. So now the cold grows. It grows in polite homes where the thermostat is always set and the emotional climate is never changed. No crisis, just absence. No chaos, just emptiness in a beautiful frame. And so the child becomes the adult who doesn't know how to rest unless something's wrong. Who can't feel joy unless it's earned. Who mistrusts tenderness unless there's a catch. You never learn to feel safe and warmth because warmth never stayed long enough to be trusted. There's no villain here. And that's kind of the hardest part. It's just a room that stayed too quiet for too long. So now there's a child that lives inside you who's neat, smart, praised, and frozen all at the same time. Honestly, this is the part 2 to my You're Not Fine, You're Frozen video, and I hope that you can feel it. Because the thing is that you don't need to dig for pain that never happened. You just need to honor the pain of what never did. It's okay if the story isn't dramatic. It's okay if it's valid. It's okay if it's quiet because it's still valid. You deserve warmth. You still deserve the thought. You don't need everything to be large and in charge. There is like sometimes in this kind of cases, when these type of people freeze over, they think they can over intellectualize their stuff. They always end up drifting into therapy speech, real aggressively in the therapy speech. They'll talk about how they could, they touch their focus points and, they remember to be feeling held today and they know how to say all the right things. But the issue is that everyone always knew how to say the right things. They never had permission to say the wrong ones. That's really the case. Right, so I call it the myth of a good childhood. We hear about it all the time, but only thing that's good about it is that they weren't hit. That's all they got. That's all they got. And I'm not saying this so that you can make that these type of people could just feel preyed upon, or like these type of people could do something, could feel bad. No. I wanted you to feel seen because it's important to understand that you have clearance and permission to throw out. It's okay. It's okay. Bro, my own friend that says he has a good childhood. He does. He swears to me. And he can't cry. And I know. Because it got sad and he couldn't cry. So, and I think that's okay. But I also think that's something to grieve to.
All right, now. I like the young brother, man. We need to try to get him over here. We need to have a conversation with him. He's somebody I seem like I can fuck with because he hit on some in-depth shit, man. I had a conversation similar to what he was talking about, but not in-depth like he did. Even the kids that come from the so-called good family households be some of the most fucked up ones. Like, look, we already know majority of the kids that come from broken families are in a fucked up position and they don't have a good outcome for life. But there are a lot of kids that come from good households or supposed good households that are fucked up. I can even attest to my own shit. Like that old crying, like being acceptable to cry and talk to people and people caring about every goddamn thing that was going on. I didn't have that opportunity, but I got a lot of brothers and sisters. So that is a little excuse to that. Like, motherfucker, I'm the third one. It was 5 of us in that house at one time. I know people that got 10, 12, fucking 13 brothers and sisters. Like, goddamn, I know you gonna get left in the dust, motherfucker. Unless you the first, unless you the last. You might get lost in the sauce. So I understand what he's talking about. And a lot of kids just have to grow up. I had to deal with it. I just got to grow up and just deal with it. Like, do I think crying is acceptable for a man in public and all that shit? Nah. And that possibly comes from what the fuck I had to deal with growing up. But it is what it is. Like, it can be good or it could be bad, depending on how you look at it and who you are as a person and what your perspective is on life. But what he spoke was facts. That was straight facts. Straight facts. Straight facts. I know somebody gonna come around in here and try to be funny and try to say stupid shit like this. I just want to play this video, so I had to spin it into this. I just want to play it one time.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
There might be somebody that want to come around and say that shit, but what he said was facts. It was facts. And I agree with it. I like it. Yeah, we need to try to see if we can get him over here on the channel one day, man. Promote him up and have a conversation with him. Because he seems like a young man that has a lot of wisdom in him. And I like people that have wisdom in them. Y'all see all this goddamn gray hair in my head? I got a shit ton of wisdom in me. At least that's what my grandma used to say. But look, man, it's been fun. It's been great. We came, we saw, we conquered, we did what we needed to do. We got the two parts without interruptions and bullshit distractions about the Cincinnati Brawl. You got to see a lot of different people's perspective on the situation. Once again, man, if you was watching on Let's Talk with JVJ on Facebook, if you're watching on Let's Talk with JVJ on YouTube or the JVJ Network, which y'all need to circulate y'all asses on over there. The JVJ Network is in the description. Go and sub over there because we're going to start doing majority of these videos over there, man. I want to build this network up. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, share, turn the notice on, and all that in a bag of chips, man, because we are trying to get this shit. And see, Capadot said, great episode, red free episode. Had my ass like, yeah, Red did fuck the show up last night. That was pretty bad. But look, man, I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. And I'm going to sing y'all out on that 5-minute countdown. Enjoy the music. Have fun. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Tuesday, sports show. As always, man. Peace.
Well, I was walking down the street, feeling kind of neat, when the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Oh, it was a sight to see, my hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes, as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise. I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands, 'cause the wind came out your butt and now it's somewhere in the land. Oh, wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Baby, you drive like shit. Did you see the car that you almost hit? I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. She just ran through, always stop. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whooping ain't over. Heard you think you're tough. Gotta let you know I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you tap like a bitch. No, I ain't playing. I'm here to kick ass. Whoop that ass, it's time to punch face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the ring. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a punch like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man, a radioactive tip in his hand grew 10 times its normal size. up and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my dip hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap, slap. Come get your